Hey, welcome to the weekly channel messages. It's Dani Simone, aka the Mystic Model. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Whatever day you are watching this reading, it applies to you, okay? Regardless of the time frame you found me, it's your reading, okay? So let's go ahead and dive into it. We're gonna be taking a look into the energies for the upcoming week, April 24th through the 30th. But like I said, this definitely can be a timeless reading for whenever you come across it, if it happens to be a little later, okay? So this is a general reading. It's not zodiac sign specific. So definitely take the messages that apply and leave the ones that do not, no biggie. The most accurate reading, personal reading you can get is literally a personal reading. So check out the description box below. You can find information to book a reading with me, all right? So let's get into it, my love. Let's see what we got going on here this week. I don't know. I just saw 1 minute, 1 second on the screen, 11. Okay, so I don't know if that's a significant number for somebody out there. But hey, here we are. We're smack dab. Just saw 111 too. So come on. Smack dab in eclipse season. Okay. We just had the new moon solar eclipse last Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse basically in a couple of weeks. Okay. So I don't know about y'all. I will say for me, my eclipse season has been quite eventful already. And I'm like, okay, Spirit, what else you got for me? So strap in, hang in there, guys, buckle up, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a ride. It's gonna be a ride for some of us, especially for those of us come through 801. It's gonna be a ride. Didn't I just say buckle up, baby? Okay, because this is a fast ride here. What I'm getting, this is rapid acceleration that's taking place, and it may feel very chaotic. It may feel very like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? For some of you, it may feel like my life is just going in a completely different direction. For others of you, this is the direction that you wanted things to go in, but now it's like, all right, you know, be careful what you wish for, because now it's coming in and it's coming in hot is what I'm getting. Like you are about to take off, okay? Some of you could literally be traveling or something this week, or maybe planning on doing so here in the near future. There may potentially be a change of your environment. Some of you may be thinking about moving, all right? But I don't know, I'm getting like Sagittarian vibes here with this expansion, growth, okay? So here comes this breakthrough. The breakthrough is here. Also, the Eight of Wands is communication. So that may be, you know, what is kind of leading to the breakthrough is some sort of important communication, message, good news, that you're receiving here that is going to move things forward for you. So that is always very exciting. I'm hearing a visitor. Some of you are going to have a visitor here this week. There could be someone in town flying from a distance to come in and see you, spend some time with you. Okay. What else we got going on here, Spirit? And we've got this very fiery energy. So I was just talking about the new moon solar eclipse that we had in Aries. We have shifted into Taurus season here as of last week as well. I'm just over here going to pull up some of the astrology charts and see what we got going on for this upcoming week. So last week, April 20th, the sun entered into Taurus. I got my green, my earthy, okay? So where's Taurus at in your charts? Do you, of course, we all have Taurus in our charts, but I have Venus in Taurus. So I love that placement personally. So let me know, comment below if you have any Taurus placements, and happy birthday to my Taurus babies out there, especially those of you celebrating this week. Shout out to my girl Torie, okay, one of my close besties. Yes, one of my besties for sure. Y'all make sure to go follow my girl at Venus Aesthetics. She is on Instagram there. She is a fabulous esthetician. So that would be a really wonderful birthday present for her. Give her a follow. Go book a facial with her. She's definitely got me right, okay? She got me on my skincare routine that I am presently on. So yes, get into it. It's Taurus season. It's all about the beauty rituals and, you know, all that good stuff. Okay. So we have some other cards popping out here. We have the moon. Okay. So this is, I feel like that it's an element of hidden communication or something that has been hidden for a while and is like, okay, finally it is coming out, right? You know, something that, you know, you weren't sure of. Once again, for some of you, this is an element of things kind of being at a standstill, being at a pause. Even with the moon, there's not really a lot of movement taking place. I'm hearing oscillating. So that back and forth energy that I think I was talking about maybe in last week's reading, 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And I think we have the Two of Pentacles coming up here. So it's coming through again. We'll get to that momentarily. But it's like you've been in this kind of in-between space. But I do feel with this 8 of Wands, 555 on the screen come through. With this 8 of Wands, you are like moving into just one space right now. I just heard the liminal space. I don't know what that means. I'm going to look up what does liminal mean. You know, if y'all know me, liminal, occupying a position at or on both sides of a boundary or a threshold. That's what you've been doing this liminal space thing. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, past life or the life that you really want to like step into, or even the present, right? And really like, you know, stepping into your future or something like that. So there's this element of kind of going back and forth here, but this 8 of Wands is like, no, yeah, okay, I'm hearing like no turning back now. There's no turning back now. Wow. So for some of you, these changes are going to be pretty big. No turning back now. I have to write that down. That might be the title for the reading here. So you're moving forward and there is a lot of fear that is still accompanying you. There is still a sense of doubt. There is still a sense of uncertainty, but you are choosing to just kind of trust in the path, trust in the unknown. That's literally the journey of the mystic, right? You know, we don't know everything. We're just out here kind of figuring things out, you know, mostly through trial and error and experience and whatnot, you know, and things that we learn throughout life. So there is an element of you guys venturing into the unknown. How does that make you feel? Okay, because I know for me, sometimes it makes me excited, but I will be candid. Sometimes I don't like it. Like, I'm like, ew, the unknown. Like, what the fuck is, what's over there? Like, I'm not sure. Like, it could be something really bad or like, so there could be some really uncomfortable emotions. The moon, okay, once again, highlighting this eclipse season, this eclipse portal that we're in, and it's activating the emotions quite heavily. All right, so there could be some uncomfortable emotions in venturing into the unknown because it's unfamiliar. That's it. That's all it is. It's new. It's like your literally your everything kind of has to get used to this newness, new life, new chapter, new phase that you're entering into. I'm sensing like your body. I'm seeing this as like your nervous system for some reason is having to adjust to this newness. Okay. So some of you may literally be feeling a heightened sense of anxiety here this week. So be mindful of that and supporting yourself in ways that can help you kind of ground your energy, okay? We also have this Queen of Wands coming through, all right? So this is about stepping into your power is what I'm picking up on here and taking charge, taking the initiative, okay? One thing about the Queen of Wands, she is very just self-trusting. She's not looking to anybody for guidance, for direction. This is someone who is very, I don't know, independent. We could use that. But there's another word that's coming through, maybe autonomous or sovereign. That's something that I'm picking up on here, is you really stepping into your path as well, which may be looking a little chaotic right now. It may be causing some disruptions. It may look a little like, oh, what exactly is going on here? But there's something within you that's calling you, and you're just like, all right, I've got to trust this. I have to go with this. And one thing with the Queen of Wands, she's going to be confident in the direction that she is going in. All right. There could be a fire sign that is influential to you. You might be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energies coming up. For some of you, this new direction that you're going in, or this breakthrough that you're having, is in the realm of business, career, something about you kind of leveling up with the Queen of Wands. But also with your vitality, with your confidence, I'm getting with your creativity here as well. There may be a bit of a breakthrough that's coming through. For some of you, I don't know, I'm picking up on an energy of a performer maybe, especially with the Eight of Wands. I'm getting very, very active throat chakra, okay? I mentioned communication is going to be big here this week, but for some of you, this may be like communicating in some sort of creative way, and in which you are expressing some of your deeper emotions here with the moon. Maybe somebody is sharing something with you. I don't know. What does somebody like write a song for you or something like that? Maybe you're writing a song, but yeah, that's an interesting message that's coming through here. Once again, Two of Pentacles, this back and forth, back and forth. Should I stay? Should I go? The liminal space, as I mentioned, kind of being in two different spaces at once. But once we get on the other side of this eclipse season, you're just going to be in one space. So whatever is taking place right now, I also see this as a card of like change and things being in flux. Whatever, oh, I'm also hearing uprooted, which, I mean, of course we see with the Tower. I think this has been coming up quite a bit. But it's like whatever is being uprooted, it will settle. Once we get on the other side of the eclipse here. So right now I am seeing a big focus, at least this week, more so on, like I said, career, business. I'm also seeing finance coming through here as well with the Eight of Pentacles. You may just kind of be focusing on work and, you know, getting your money and handling kind of like your day-to-day routines and responsibilities here. We've got two eights that have popped up in your reading, the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So 88 could be an angel number here for some of you. I'm getting 8. The 8 is about things coming back around. Okay, so kind of like what you put out, what you give, and then like what you receive in return. Return on your investment. Maybe that's what some of you are getting this week with whatever this communication is coming through. This could be your return. Yeah. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. The energies may be a little challenging this week with the Strength card. It's something that's requiring like a lot of courage, a lot of patience I'm seeing here. There's a situation that's also maybe requiring you to temper your ego in some capacity. For some, I will say, because I was like, this is more of like a business, career, money reading. But with the Tower, I will say, you know, we've got two people here. For some, this could be a breakup or some type of separation. Okay, so it could be any kind of relationship. You know, it could be like a business partnership separating. This could be, I heard merging, and I just saw 444 on the screen too. Merging, like acquisitions, things of that nature. Interesting. This could be like layoffs or something like that happening with your business or with the job that you're working at. Yeah, that's definitely the energy of being uprooted in some capacity, okay? And like I said, it's requiring a lot. It may be very challenging to navigate, but you've got this. This is also your higher self coming through, like, hey, I got you. You know, I know that for some of you, maybe some shit just kind of blew up in your face here as well with the Tower. And us navigating through eclipse season. It can be a bit unpredictable, chaotic, dramatic, right? The things that happen. So I do see that you are needing to kind of stabilize here with the Temperance card, right? Needing to find some balance, some harmony, some healing here as well. Could be a phase of recovery that you're going to need also, all right, maybe after this eclipse season for some of you. But I'm also, wow, that's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Okay, come on. So I said you have your higher self here, but you also have like your ancestors, angels, spirit guides, whatever it is you believe in. You have very heavy like spirit guide energy is coming through. So even in the midst of what may appear like, oh my gosh, a certain area of my life is falling apart, maybe your whole fucking life is falling apart, okay? It be like that, right? I'm hearing the spirits need to reposition you for what came up in last week's reading, your divine assignment. So maybe the assignment is done where you're at right now. So for some of you, I'm even seeing this might be like a temporary gig or job of some sort. And it's like, okay, now you need to move on to the next thing. Someone, I've mentioned moving. That energy has been coming up very heavily, but I usually see that quite a bit around the eclipses, you know. Eclipses is like moving, it's makeup, it's breakups, it's, you know, people getting together. Like, it's like major life changes that are taking place here, okay? Ending a job, moving on to a new job, like stuff like that. Okay, so you'll have to know, look to the Aries and the Scorpio parts of your natal chart to see you know, how these eclipses look to Aries and Libra, as well as Scorpio and Taurus. Okay, the axis basically. So those opposing energies, kind of seeing how they work in your ass here. All right, this eclipse season. I'm hearing appeasement. What does like that mean? What does it mean to appease? I mean, I feel like it just means to please or something like that. I want to get the exact definition. So maybe for some of you, appeasing your spirits, right? You know, if you work with your ancestors, they need an offering or something. Like, you know, you asking for them to help you and shit, and how you helping them? What you doing for them? Okay. Interesting. All right. Gratification. A peace offering. Interesting. With the Temperance card coming up here. And this, for some of you, some sort of relationship breakdown, falling out here, break up. Some shit blew up. There could potentially be a peace offering or something here between you and this individual. But it can only happen if you are not acting from your ego, because your ego is going to tell you, man, fuck them, they did this and da 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 da. Like, I don't want to fuck with they ass, they lame anyway. Like, they don't need to have access to me and all these things. Like, you know, like if you're in that space, that's fine. You know, if you feel like, hey, that's where you need to be. But definitely don't expect this to happen. It won't. It's like both parties have to be humble, right? To a certain degree. They've got to be open and receptive. And when you're coming from an egoic space, you're not very open. You're actually more defensive than anything, or maybe even aggressive. So that's something to kind of be mindful of here as well. Maybe the Tower was some type of blow up. I can see this as like an emotional outburst of excuse me, of some sort that happened. Maybe there were words that were exchanged. 8 of Wands. Fast, like just, you know, off the cuff, you mad, you and your feelings, they mad, they and they feelings, right? So there could be, maybe this week for some of you, like an apology, my bad, you know, let's get back on track here, right? Yeah, what did I say earlier about? It's like you're being repositioned. Excuse me. Y'all, these allergies, they've been like tearing my throat up. Oh my gosh. Like, this whole like past few days, I don't know what's in the air, what is blooming right now. So as far as zodiac signs that I see, really we only have the Queen of Wands, but I know some people like to read the major arcana as people too, so I'll mention all of the signs. We definitely have maybe fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Queen of Wands. For the major arcana, we have Pisces coming through, we have Scorpio, we have Leo, and we have Sagittarius, okay? I'm gonna pull a few more tarot cards. We'll pull some oracle cards here as well. See what else we have coming through, Spirit. Into the unknown, venturing into the unknown. Once again, you are divinely guided, you are protected. Whatever has blown up, it was meant to, okay? You know, I just saw 2222 on the screen. Comment that, put that down in the comments right now. For those of you that may be experiencing a Tower moment in your life, comment below 2222, okay? So what I'm getting from this 2222 as well, remember, and we got these 2 people. So for some of you, I don't know, I'm getting heavily, this has to do with like relationship stuff, which would make sense with the Aries Libra axis. It's like the self versus like the other, right? And there is going to be a big emphasis over these next couple of years on relationships, but like, you know, also being able to establish your autonomy, Queen of Wands, within your relationships. So it's going to be a really interesting dynamic that we're going to see playing out here. So I think some of you are already getting a bit of a preview of what this Aries Libra eclipse cycle is going to be looking like. You may have already had that Tower moment kind of pop up in a relationship, and you're just like over here like, oh my God, what is going on here? But it was meant to happen, okay, is what I did. It was meant to happen. Balance will be restored. Going back to that 2222, 2 is a number of balance. Which we see even here, the 2 cups in the Temperance card. Love it, love it. I'm also getting for some of you, if this is a relationship thing, you're actually being guided to like your divine partner. I'm getting a person that you actually are meant to kind of be in some sort of mission with. There's some sort of purpose that the 2 of you are kind of meant to collaborate and do your thing with, is what I'm seeing. The 2 of you, Temperance angels, maybe earth angels or something like that. Healers of some capacity. What else we got going on here, Spirit? The devil. Okay, so there's a bit of a toxic influence, something here that is wanting to like hold you back. Okay, guys. Here, we're gonna have to pull some more here. I might have to go get the Lenormand cards too, because we got some dramatic. We got the Tower, we got the devil coming through, we got the moon too. Okay. Okay, and I usually don't like to go there. If some of you have been sensing that someone's been doing some magic on you, interesting. We have a Queen of Cups. I don't know if it's a water sign. Somebody might be doing some magic to cause chaos in your life, to cause something to fall apart in your life, for something to break down. Yeesh. Okay. Even the Queen of Wands, I will say she's like the witch of the queens. Okay, that's why she's got her little cat, her familiar there. Okay, so some of you may need to do some sort of protection magic. If you have felt like, yo, what the fuck is going on in my life? Why has everything been falling apart? And I'm not saying for every person out there that someone's doing magic on you, because it's not the case for everybody. For some of you, it's just like, it's just a natural occurrence. These things were meant to happen. Wow, yeah, this 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Somebody is definitely, somebody might be playing in your energy is what I'm getting. Oh my gosh, somebody is playing in your energy and they finna get handled, is what I'm sensing too. You can't be playing in folks' energy like that. You know, somebody might be trying to interfere with your destiny. For some of you, somebody might have tried to interfere with a relationship and may have even been successful, okay? At least so it seems, all right? We're gonna see what else is coming up here, but it's definitely some sort of toxic bullshit that, like, who is this? Who is this? There could be an element of codependency that I'm seeing here as well. Okay, let's calm down. Oh, yeah, that 10 of Swords really wanted to come out, and it did, okay. So yeah, some of you definitely do some protection type of stuff. Burn a black candle. Okay, that could be just simple as that. Burn a black candle, pray over it. Hey, God, protect me from people that may be sending me, you know, the evil eye, negative vibes, you know, shit like that. You know, anybody that might be trying to disrupt my plans or something. I'm getting an energy of disruption very strong with the Tower here. Ooh, and this devil, okay? It's something that you're not wanting to see. I'm getting some of you might not be wanting to see that this chaos causing person might be closer to you than you think. Nobody ever wants to see that, right? No way. But the 2 of Swords is suggesting that, you know, something's a little off here. Now, for some of you, I will say when it comes to this Tower moment, this was a relationship that was destined to go in this direction. It was destined to fall apart because when the Tower shows up, it suggests that something wasn't really built on the most solid foundation, maybe not on the most authentic or genuine foundation here as well. So that's why it falls down, right? So I'm getting for some of you, you maybe had some little red flags, like, but you're like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, whatever, you know, I'm just gonna look past that because I really care about this person, or I just really like to be in this relationship or this friendship, or, you know, I just really like this job. I'm really comfortable here. Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. I'm hearing there's comfort in the devil. And I think what it's saying is like there's comfort in the familiar. Okay, and it's funny, I used that word earlier to describe the cat with the Queen of Wands. There's comfort in the familiar. I'm getting like double messages coming through. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, I'm getting, especially my witchies out there, you need a familiar, you need a protection. This is going to be your protection as an animal, okay? So some of you might be getting a cat or some shit. It could be any animal, really. Yeah. Okay, but then I'm hearing for some of you, you're too comfortable in the familiar, maybe too comfortable in toxic bullshit, to be completely honest. Maybe too comfortable in these kind of codependent dynamics here. Maybe too comfortable in, for some of you, like sex only type of relationships, very surface level. You know, maybe too comfortable in with people that are non-committal. Maybe too comfortable in abusive, manipulative situations, whatever the case may be. It's like you're too comfortable there. Take the fucking blindfold off, take the mask off. Let's stop acting like you're not comfortable. Oh, wow. I'm hearing Stockholm Syndrome. Somebody has Stockholm Syndrome, which I think is kind of a really like natural phenomena or like result of trauma, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, what is Stockholm Syndrome? Stockholm Syndrome describes the psychological condition of a victim who identifies with and empathizes with their captor or abuser and their goals. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's deep. Oh my goodness. And it's very much a thing. Like, it's totally like a psychological thing that goes on when somebody infiltrates your mind like this, your psyche like this, your spirit, your body, okay? This may be someone that has had quite a bit of access to you, especially for those of you where this is a personal, intimate relationship here. You give someone a lot of access to you. Being intimate with others, right? Sexually, emotionally, mentally, all of that. You know, all of the ways that we can be intimate with others. It's time to wake up. It's time to come out of this Stockholm Syndrome. That's what this Two of Swords is, guys. And maybe, once again, this might have a lot to do. Your heart's so big and you just want to empathize. Excuse me. You just want to empathize and you just want to care. And it's not like you just want to care, you do care. Even about this person that may be extremely toxic, you may know their history, you may know why they are the way they are and all that shit. Still, it doesn't take away from the fact that they're treating you like shit. It doesn't. Like, just because they were abused doesn't mean they get the permission to abuse you. That's not how that works. Just because they've been traumatized, it doesn't give them permission to inflict trauma onto you. That's not how it works. Okay? Some of you think that's how it works. Stop. Like, get yourself out of that. That's what the world is. Get yourself out of that. 3322 on the screen that I just saw there as well. Get out of that. It's time to free yourself here with the world. It's time to see things from a bird's eye view as well. This is you. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see it all. Okay. And I'm ready to accept it too for what it is. And I'm ready to close out this chapter once and for all. The world is finito, we're done. It ain't nothing else to talk about, ain't shit else to say. 3355 on the screen here. It ain't shit else, like, bye. Moving on next. Okay. I was seeing travel for some of you. I am seeing some of you may be traveling, like passport stamp type of traveling here. Yeah, have fun. You know, maybe you need a change in your environment to support you in your healing process as well, is what I'm seeing in this healing process. That, like, yeah, you're leaving something behind, but it's, ooh, okay, that's what that is. You're leaving something behind, and there's a lot of talk about it. There's a lot of people whispering, and everybody's got their opinion, and everybody's like, oh, this is what's going on, and this is why, you know, such and such. Like, I'm getting that type of vibe. I'm also getting, because you've chosen to Okay. Because you've chosen to see through the illusion of what this is and how toxic this dynamic is. Now it's like people want to give you like a hard time about it or some shit. There's a word that's wanting to come through. I can't. It's not backbiting, even though that is, I think, a synonym for it. Backbiting. Malicious talk about someone who is not present. Yeah, you're not present anymore. Once again, going back to, you're not here anymore. You're not available. You're not accessible anymore. So the only way that motherfuckers can access you is by bringing up your motherfucking name. Invoking your name. Oh, you know, such and such, you know, they went through this and that. You know, I heard they went through a breakup and, you know, they shit hit the fan. I heard they lost their job. I heard, you know, they business is failing. I heard, you know, all these motherfucking things. All these people that are talking about you and invoking your name and invoking your spirit, invoking your presence, all they're doing is giving you more fucking energy, okay? They're giving you more motherfucking momentum. And they're also slowing up their own shit too. But these are fucking low lives anyways. They don't really have anything going on in their lives, because if they did, they wouldn't be so worried about you, right? Right, okay? So these are people that literally have no lives. All they do is like involve themselves in other people's shit, like that really is none of their business. So I do see, I will say, this Ten of Swords, there may be an element of people gossiping, you know, they got something to say about you and your situation. But I see you here, last card, Three of Wands, with your back turned, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm looking out to my future. My future is bright, baby. You see this motherfucking Three of Wands. You see this yellow out in this bitch compared to this Ten of Wands that y'all thought. Y'all thought, oh, so you thought you had me down and out. So you thought I was finna be here forever. Do you know who I am? Like, do you know what kind of protection, what kind of guidance I have, what kind of anointing I have over my motherfucking life for you to think that this is the last that you would see of me like this? No, you're turning your back to it. You're like, okay, bye. Like, yeah, that didn't work out. Maybe it hurt my feelings a little bit. Maybe it was disappointing, like, but bye. The future is bright. I got other things to look forward to. Leaving you losers in the dust. Behind me, get behind me. What is that? Get behind me, Satan. It's kind of what I'm picking up on too. Like, get behind me. Because that's what's coming through here. Like, somebody want to come through and they want to play this game. They want to rope you up in this shit. We ain't got time for this shit. I don't see the lovers in here. So they're not coming through high vibrational, like, you know, this person may be trying to pull you into some very toxic type of behaviors as well. And it's like, you ain't even got to do all that. You don't even have to do all that. You can respectfully decline. I'm like, I'm not going to do this with you. And it's because you're not doing that with them that they want to throw shade at you. You don't want to play the game anymore. You don't want to do this anymore? No, motherfucker. Who wants to do this forever? A toxic lowlife. Right. A fucking vampire, right? Even with the Ten of Swords, sometimes it can be a vampiric type of vibes. Yeah, you know, and look, didn't I say, because I was like, I don't even really like to go there in my readings. Like, oh, somebody's doing like spell work on you or something like that. Or just like, yeah, somebody's sending you the evil eye. I really don't like to go there, but when I see certain things in the reading, it just is what it is, okay? I will say you gonna rise above that shit, either way, but, you know, do what you need to do. Like, there are certain measures that you can take to kind of like, you know, help your spirits as well. And that's why I think I was getting earlier, you need to appease the spirits. You're asking them for protection. What are you doing for them? Okay. It could be something as simple as, here's a glass of water. Here's some alcohol, you know, some liquor or something. Here's some cigarettes, you know, whatever they like. Here's a cooked meal for you, right? Whoever it is that you're connecting with in the spiritual realm. Because it seems like whoever it is, they want to come through and protect. They want to come through and protect you. They want to come through and elevate you as well. And once again, the only court card that we have in this reading, which is kind of rare. Usually I feel like we have more court cards, is the Queen of Wands. Okay? So I don't know, this reading may really resonate with my fire signs out there. You might be dealing with a fire sign or something like that. But you know, even if you're not a fire sign, this is about you prevailing and you being triumphant, right? You winning at the end of the day. And you know, I just pulled up that Queen of Wands, and you literally ended the reading with the Three of Wands. Okay, so whatever has taken place here with this eclipse season, the cycle here, you know, all this stuff, it's probably been quite a bit here, but I do see that the future is bright and there's a lot of promise for you. As I was saying, for many of you, this is the ending that needs to take place for you to enter into those divine commitments and, you know, contracts and things of that nature. Okay. So I also mentioned the major arcana. They can represent people, zodiac signs too. I don't typically read them like that, just the court cards, but it's on you. So we also have Capricorn coming through. We've got fixed zodiac energy. I just saw 4141 on the screen. That's Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Okay. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Okay. She comes through quite a bit. Some of you are needing to mother yourself. We've got the Queen. Okay. The Queen is the mother. Needing to mother yourself, maybe through these changes, through the uncertainty, through the disruptions that have come about in your life. For some of you, I'm getting the devil is toxic self-soothing practices. Okay. So this can be like overindulging, drinking too much, binging. I'm getting like even sex and stuff like that. You guys, it's like, I need affection, so let me just, you know, go about it this way. And it's like very temporary is something that I'm getting. So it's like you're always having to get your fix. You're always having to get your need met. It's just kind of like a never ending pit here. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, saying, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Okay, so yes, laying foundations. That's what's going on here with the Tower. And there's a complete overhaul and a restructuring, rebuilding here that's going to be taking place for you. Okay. We also have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay. There's something here. Say no to the devil. Okay. I'm literally going to say that. Say no to the devil. Whatever that is in your life, whatever that is for you, say no. We also have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So that's why whatever this shit is that just like fell apart or crumbled like right before your eyes it's not a part of your Lemuria. It's not a part of your heaven on earth. Okay. It was a lesser version of that. I'm sorry. Some of you were kind of settling and I get in some cases, this may have been a really difficult situation because maybe the person you were dealing with, they weren't really a bad person, just not the right person, right? For you. So that could be what's going on here. Even the job. That's why I'm getting earlier, the devil is in the comfort or something, or in what's comfortable. The job might not be a bad job. It might not be a completely toxic environment. You might really like the people that you actually work with. You might make decent money, but it's like still, you know, you have like a bigger dream for yourself, a bigger vision for yourself. And Spirit is really wanting you to step into this, okay? This is kind of like going from like, oh, surviving, you know, to thriving, really thriving in life and like living out your wildest dreams, right? Not just like, oh, this kind of simple goals that we kind of set for ourselves. Like, yeah, you know, just can make this amount of money and that's fine. And, you know, as long as I you know, can pay my bills and da-da. No, like this is something about like wanting more, wanting more. That's what the Eight of Wands is, like more, give me more. Give me more. Isn't that a Britney Spears song? Give me more, give me more. Okay, so some of you want more. That's what you have to say no to. Something that, like I said, it may actually be pretty good too. It might not be something that is inherently toxic. For some of you it is. So stop bullshitting, stop playing, come out of denial here with this Two of Swords. You know it's not good, okay? Say no, say no, okay? There's something better that is going to be coming in for you, right? Yeah, this Tower is that Scorpio energy. So I will say, or that full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. For some of you, maybe this Tower hasn't happened. I'm sorry. Like, you know, there's no need to worry. Like, some of you may already be sensing it. And that's where that anxiety could be coming from. You might feel something in the air, like something's about to change, right? It is. And it's for the better. It may not seem that way initially. It may be really uncomfortable initially, but it will make sense. It'll all make sense later. Okay, I promise. Let's see what the soul's journey lessons are here for this week. Okay, I mean, whatever. I'll take them. Oh my God, y'all just doing all the cards. All right, so we got quite a bit here. We have Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. That's what I was talking about with the Strength card, dropping the ego, right? Because for some of you, there may be an opportunity, yes, to make peace, but making peace doesn't mean that you have to like reconcile with someone. It doesn't mean that you have to, even if this is a job situation, this doesn't mean you have to burn a bridge and be like, fuck y'all, I'm out. I'm never talking to you again. Like, no, this means like, I'm going to put in my 2 weeks notice. I'm going to do things the right way, and I'm going to leave on good terms. Okay. We do have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Just what I was saying. It's about how you end it. Not the fact that you're ending it, but how you are ending it. And for some of you, you have a lot of judgment surrounding maybe an ending that's taking place in your life. Judging the other person, the other party, you know, judging yourself. Relax, suspend the judgments, okay? We have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, okay? So as I was saying, dropping the ego, dropping into the heart, even if something's not meant to last between you and someone else, it doesn't mean that there can't be love there. That it doesn't mean that you can't separate and, you know, be on good terms per se, right? We have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others, okay? I feel like for some of you, this is about really like stepping into the fullness of you and who you are, Queen of Wands. I am blank, insert whatever you are, okay? Who are you, okay? I am a tarot reader. I am an astrologer. You know, I am a mother. I am a teacher. I am a singer. I am whatever it is you are. You need to start claiming it. So I get for some of you, there's something inside of you that's wanting to be shared. You don't have a lot of confidence around it. The first step that you can take in building that confidence is starting to claim that you are that thing or that you do that thing, okay? So like I said, for some of you, I don't know, maybe you want to sing or some shit. You don't have the confidence. I am a singer. I am a singer. I am a singer, okay? I want you to start speaking that over yourself, whatever it is that you are or want to be, okay? We have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Yes, once again, hearts dropping into the heart space out of the ego, but also being mindful, going back to that Stockholm syndrome, not being overly empathetic, okay? To the point where you're being shackled to situations that just really aren't doing anything for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Like, Oh, what a reading. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Queen of Wands, that autonomy, right? Going back to trusting herself. And like I said, maybe whatever moves you're making right now on the outside looking in, other people might be like, what are you doing? What? Like, don't do that. And you're just like, nah, but I'm willing to do that. This might even be you. You know, sometimes the tower can be on our own accord where we're bringing in the tower moment. We're disrupting what's going on here, right? We're like, fuck it, I'll fucking destroy the shit, right? It reminds me of I don't know if you guys watched Snowfall, the season finale. And I remember Franklin saying something along the lines of that. He's like, I built this shit and I will tear it the fuck down. Like, so that's kind of where some of you are at. Like, you're like, I built it. So I also have the power and the authority over my motherfucking life. And if I want to tear it down, I'm going to tear it down because, and not just for the sake of tearing it down. Okay. Because I think some people may be looking on your situation like, why are you causing this chaos? Like, why are you doing this? Things are fine. You're not doing this just for the sake of, just for kicks and giggles. Like, you're not doing it because of that. You're doing it because there is something inside of you that is telling you, that is calling you, that is guiding you to go in another direction. To leave something behind. To turn your back on it. Trust yourself. Fuck the noise. Fuck everybody else's opinions and what they got to say. And that's not really a safe option. And fuck you. I'm not here to play it safe. Right? Because safe people, all they do is survive, okay? It's the people that want to take risks. Those are the motherfuckers that are out here thriving. And you want to thrive in life. You don't want to just be one of these folks out here just surviving, just kind of getting by in life and wondering why they're so fucking bored that they have to be all up in everybody else's business because they have nothing going on. Like I said, in their lives, there's no sense of purpose. There's nothing really fulfilling them or driving them in life but other people's fucking shit, you know. Other people's challenges, other people's losses, other people's failures. These are the kind of people that like point their fingers and laugh like, haha, like look at them being down and out. Like, look at them. Like I said, this is for some of y'all. I will say for some of y'all, somebody did do like some kind of breakup magic on your shit. I ain't saying for everybody, because for some of y'all, y'all don't need to be with this person. But especially if it's toxic, please no, exit, stop it. Stop trying to make excuses here for this person. But you know, this was actually something pretty good. Like somebody might not wanted to see y'all together. Or they just didn't want to see you happy. I said I was going to pull some Lenormand cards. I'm like, y'all, my voice is shot over here. Like, I really need some tea. I'm just like, ooh, these allergies. Oh my gosh, they've been messing with me so much these past few days. I'm like, all right. Let's see. All right, give us some closing messages, Spirit. Closing messages for this reading. Okay. All right, nice. We have rest. Okay, and this is, I think, the bear. Let me pull up the description here. Let's see, the bear. Yeah, okay. So the bear represents rest. This card represents the winter months and essential rest. In nature, hibernation is a part of survival for many creatures. The body is calmed for slumber through the cold months. Metabolism is slowed. Physical activity is reduced It is a tranquil time of silence before the song of spring. In today's busy world, it is important to take time to rest, recuperate, and reinvigorate yourself. Unlike Heron, who inspires psychological rest, Bear urges physical rest. This card tells you to reserve your energy and take a moment to look inward. On the bear's forehead is the symbol for the wheel of the year. Rest is a crucial part of the yearly cycle. Humanity's need for rest has caused us to create holidays, vacations, and seasonal celebrations. This card is a reminder that we all have our own cycles of being to which we should listen. Whether you are a night owl or an early bird, if the darkening seasons affect your mental health, or if you menstruate, cycles can affect your mood and the way of life. This card is a reminder to listen to your needs and rest when it is required, okay? I know some of my ladies out there, might be your time of month here this week, so definitely rest. So I really like these cards. So there's a shadow reading description here as well. So for this, there are many forms of hibernation, generally caused by weather, lack of food, or seasonal cues. Bears enter a form of torpor. While their bodies use minimal energy, they are still able to wake if necessary. The bear can be a symbol of readiness, able to rise from slumber and spring into action. Many cultures also see the bear as a representation of power. Warriors, such as Scandinavian berserkers, donned bearskins to frighten their enemies or harness the bear's power. The bear at rest is a coiled spring, ready to act if disturbed. This card may symbolize a well of untapped power, a simmering temper, or burgeoning potential. I love that. I mean, there could be some simmering tempers coming out with this moon, tower, devil energy, the 10 of swords, okay? But we also have some untapped power with the Queen of Wands and the moon. The moon is what's hidden, okay? What hasn't been tapped into yet. And some of you got some gifts inside of you, and it's like, bring them out, okay? So, the element that the bear is associated with is earth. It's also associated with lavender, chamomile, passion flower, and valerian. Okay, if you want to kind of work with those internally, topically, whatever. Crystals associated with this card are rose quartz, hematite, malachite, which is good for changes and like transitions. So for some of you, definitely get that. As well as amethyst, howlite, and smoky quartz. Spell work to use around the theme of the bear is sleep and dream work, calling on reserves of energy, strength, self-care, winter rites, and the Yule ritual for those Wiccans, pagans out there, okay, whatever I think Wiccans might be the correct term. I don't mean to cause no offense, okay? You know, I respect everybody's path and their craft. All right. Also, what I was picking up on this was calling back your energy. Okay. So that may be a form of spell work or ritual that some of you are getting into here this week as well. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. If this resonated at all, please leave me a comment below, subscribe to my channel. I just kind of like shake the fucking camera here. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I don't have a cute little YouTube icon with a little ding that pops up, but please subscribe if you haven't. I'm always grateful to have new people here and to grow this channel. The more growth I get, the more readings and different style of readings that I can offer as well. So right now we're gonna rock out with these weekly channel messages. Every now and then I'll throw in a little pick a card for y'all. But until next time, I am sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful week ahead. All right, take care. Bye.